All right, good morning everyone. This is Mike Gramley here, the Recreation Superintendent for the San Antonio River Authority. On this beautiful morning we find ourselves at the head of the SASPAMCO Paddling Trail on the San Antonio River. SASPAMCO is an acronym, stands for the San Antonio Sewer Pipe Manufacturing Company, and that company was located in a town very near here that has the same name as the paddling trail itself. The head of the SASPAMCO Paddling Trail can be found at River Crossing Park. River Crossing Park is found in southeast Bexar County, basically where 1604 crosses over the San Antonio River here. At all the river parks, from River Crossing to Graytown to Helton to all the way down to Goliad, we have these great signs that show the distances between each river park. So if you find one river park on one line and then the other on the other line and they intersect, that'll show you exactly how much time and distance that you will be going on your paddle between whatever points you choose. Always check the conditions of the river. You can do that by going to our website at sariverauthority.org and seeing how the river is. If there's been a rain event or something like that, you always want to check those to make sure if there's any water coming through, there's not going to be any trouble for your paddling excursion. Along with checking river conditions and weather, another thing you want to do is let people know where you are. It's always best to paddle with a friend. I've got my friend Steven here that's paddling down the river with us today. It's always good to bring somebody with you. It's good to bring some water, some sunscreen. We are in Texas. A hat's also nice to keep the sun off of your head. And your cell phone, a charged cell phone is really a good thing to have as well, just in case you get in any kind of trouble. And as of most importance on any paddling trip, wherever you're going, you always want to have your PFD or your life vest. I look forward to showing you this section of the river. It's going to be beautiful. I can't wait to see what we see together. We'll see you down the river. We're going to be paddling about 12 miles today. It's going to be kind of a wilder paddle. What I mean by that is that there's not going to be a lot of structures. There's not going to be a lot of development. It's going to be more into nature. The banks are going to be a little bit steeper than what we saw in the Mission Reach and other places. And there's not going to be as many places to take out. So you're kind of committed when you come down here and paddle this. You need to have a little bit of experience to come down here and kayak. It's not super dangerous or anything like that or perilous, but you definitely want to be ready for any challenges you might come across. It has been a great trip so far. We've seen a lot of wildlife. We saw a bunch of wild hogs. We saw some big deer. We even saw an owl that perched up in a tree and watched us go by. It was really cool to see. All right, everybody. My buddy Steven and I have made it almost 6 miles from River Crossing Park down to Graytown Park. We kind of touched on the difficulty level of this section of the river at the beginning of the trip. It isn't really for beginner paddlers. If you want to have a little bit of experience, we ran into a couple areas that were sort of technical. They were difficult to get around, and we had to be really good paddlers, and you need to be confident in your boat and be able to move your boat in a manner that keeps you safe and keeps you out of harm's way. The SASPAMCO Paddling Trail is about 30 miles long in total. That's a little more paddling than we're going to be able to do in a day. My friend Steven and I have decided we're going to do about 12 miles. We've done about 6 from River Crossing to Graytown, and we'll do a little over 6 from Graytown to Helton. And that's kind of how you can chop up this piece of the river. Most people aren't really committed to doing that long of a paddle, 30 miles or so, but you can stop at the different parks and do them from day to day. You don't have to do them all in one day. You can break them up and still make the entire length of the SASPAMCO Paddling Trail. Hey everybody, we are out in the middle of our river trip from Graytown Park to Helton Park. We're here on the SASPAMCO Paddling Trail, and like I said before, there's not a lot of places to take out here if you want to take a break. My friend Steven and I were getting a little restless in the boats, and we decided we want to stretch our legs. So we found this great little rock outcropping to pull our boats up onto and just take a little breather. There are other little pebble islands or little sandbars as well you can pull your boat up onto, and that's just fine. A lot of the areas and a lot of the property bordering the river is private property, so you don't really want to go venture onto that. But like I say, there's a lot of nice little rest stops here along the river you can find to stop and just enjoy and take a breath for a minute. We did it! We made it all the way to Helton Nature Park. We started at River Crossing and we took the SASPAMCO Paddling Trail all the way here, with a stop at Graytown, of course. We paddled for 6 hours and covered a little over 12 miles, almost 13 miles today. So this was no small trip. We did a lot of planning and preparation. We made sure we knew what the conditions were like. We let other people know we were out here as well. We brought all the things we need to stay comfortable and stay safe while we're out here on the river. And with enough preparation, you can do the same thing and have a safe time out here paddling for 6 hours in this beautiful river on the SASPAMCO Paddling Trail. If you guys would like to learn more about this section of the river or other sections or other recreational opportunities on the San Antonio River, please once again visit our website at sariverauthority.org. We'll see you out here.